So today we will look at some vocabulary that will help you to describe personality and character traits. So the first word is the adjective blunt. We all know blunt to be something that's not sharp, like a knife. A knife can be blunt, or a pencil. You can have a blunt pencil. But we can use that as well to describe a person. So we use blunt to describe a person who is very direct, or somebody who gets straight to the point. They can come across a little bit rude or arrogant. For example, I could say, I will be perfectly blunt with you, that last piece of work was very poor. And the next word is brash. This means showing too much confidence with very little respect. For example, my boss is very brash and arrogant and full of ego, but he makes a lot of money. The next word we have is callous, and this means to be cruel or unkind without sympathy. For example, I might sound callous, but trying to help some people is just a waste of time. Next we have fickle. And this means to be easily influenced to change your mind or opinions or feelings without any reason at all. For example, my neighbour is so fickle. She speaks to me one day and ignores me the next. The next word is meticulous, and this means where someone or somebody pays great attention to every detail. For example, months or maybe years of meticulous research has gone into every detail of this incredible book. Next we have shifty, and this means to give the impression of being dishonest or evasive. For example, his shifty look made him look like a second-hand car salesman. Next we have gullible, and this means to be easily persuaded or tricked into believing something. For example, there are lots of scams around at the moment, and many people are gullible enough to no doubt fall for them. Another word you may have heard of is broad-minded, and this means to be able to consider other ideas or perspectives. An example, he's a very broad-minded person, having travelled the world quite a few times. Another advanced adjective we have is obstinate, and this means to be unreasonably determined to have your own way. Basically to be stubborn in a posh way. For example, a lot of staff at this company have an obstinate resistance to change. Next word we have is impetuous, and this means that someone has an impulsive passion to do something without care or attention. For example, Mr. Stevens will live to regret this ridiculous, impetuous decision.